Do you have a smartphone?
No, I do not have a smartphone.
Do you have a computer?
I don't have one, but there is a family computer that we all share.
How many hours a day do you spend on a computer?
I probably spend about maybe 4 hours a day on the computer.
How many hours a day do you spend on a smartphone?
Well, if we're saying my tablet, then I probably spend... Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just switching between the two. I spend like maybe 2 hours on the computer, 2 hours on my tablet.
How many different types of social networking sites do you use? Please list.
Okay, so I use Facebook and Twitter and DeviantArt
Yeah, that counts.
and Instagram and YouTube.
What computer games do you play?
I do not play any computer games.
Okay. Why do you play computer games? Do you think it's important to stick to the age ratings of computer games?
I mean, I can understand why people would think that it's important to stick to age ratings on games and things, but I guess because there can be mature content in them, and sometimes young children are like, oh, I want to play games with loads of violence and things, and then your parents would probably be like, that's not such a great idea, because they could be influenced, especially if they're young.
Do you take notice of age ratings for games and films?
I mean, I take notice of them, but maybe if it was like a 21 or something, I'd be slightly deterred from watching it. But I mean, if it's like an 18, I'm probably still gonna watch it.
Do your parents regulate the hours you spend in front of the computer?
I think they've kind of tried to. They often say that I spend too much time like on my tablet and things. But the way I see it, I mean, we're living in like the technology age. You'd kind of be a fool not to take advantage of it, so...
Do you think it's important to limit the time you spend in front of a screen, and why?
Personally, I don't. Again, I mean, we might as well take advantage of the technology that we have available to us, but I can understand why people would want to limit the time you spend in front of screens, because I guess it can be kind of damaging to your eyesight in the long run.
Do you ever turn off your phone or put it on silent?
I mean, I turn off my tablet every evening.
Do you enjoy reading books?
I don't read that often. I prefer to watch films and things, but when I do read books, I do enjoy it.
What kind of books?
I guess mainly like, I read quite a bit of fantasy sort of books. Do comics count as books?
How do you think playing a lot of computer games are affecting young people around you?
Again, if they are quite young, then playing computer games can influence them, I think. So it might not necessarily be that great for kids to play really violent games and things.